Hi, thank you so much for viewing this week's newsletter for November 29th. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving and a very restful vacation. And we're excited to have everyone back. Unbelievable that there's 2 weeks left in the second quarter. Time has certainly flown by, and I'm definitely excited to have 2 great weeks before we go on winter break. Let's start and talk about math. Right before Thanksgiving break, our students took their cycle 1 post test for the second quarter, and many students did an amazing job. This is the best my kids have ever done. I've taught third grade. This is my third year. This is the best I've ever had students do, especially on elapsed time. Students have really done a nice job, especially when they show their work using a T-chart. So definitely ask your child about using the T-chart. And there's a video under the math pages, a YouTube video that would walk you through how to use a T-chart to study elapsed time. And I highly recommend you viewing that T-chart video with elapsed time. It's on the math pages. That's really, in my opinion, been the secret as to why our children did so well on this unit test. Results, I'll have the kids, a lot of the kids wrote them down on their behavior logs, but I'll have more of a formal process to let you know how the children did on their Unit 2 tests, which were on fractions, money, and elapsed time. We started a new unit, and we're going to really kick it off on Monday, which is today. It's today for you viewing it at home, of course, and that's on multiplication and division. Now, certainly in these next 2 weeks, I'm not expecting students to memorize their multiplication and division facts. However, we'll be just introducing the concept of multiplication as repeated addition. For example, 4 times 7 would be 4 groups of 7, or 4 plates, and each plate has 7 cookies on it. So we'll be looking at multiplication as repeated addition, or equal groups of. We'll be playing a game called Circle and Stars, which hopefully your child will be able to introduce to you later in the week. But Circle and Stars is a game where it's a dice game, and you roll a dice, and the first number that comes up, you draw that in many circles. Roll the dice a second time, whatever number comes up, you put that many little dots in each circle, and you have to figure out how many dots there are altogether. You can write it as a multiplication sentence or as a repeated addition sentence. For example, if you roll a 4, you would draw 4 circles. If you roll a 3, you'd put 3 dots in each circle. So 4 times 3 equals 12, or 4 groups of 3 equals 12. And then each player would get a chance to roll a couple times, and you'd find the sum of all of the different products. You add them all up, and whoever has the biggest sum would be the winner of Circle and Stars, and it's a great way to introduce multiplication. We'll be doing that this week. So that's what we will be doing in math. Also, on Friday, students will be taking their second timed test for addition and subtraction, as well as multiplication, but I'm not really expecting the students to do well with multiplication just yet. But anyway, students took this in August. There are 100 addition problems, and students have 6 minutes to answer as many of these addition problems as possible. Actually, this says subtraction. Let's look at addition first. They have 6 minutes to get as many of these addition problems correct as they can in 6 minutes. The goal, by the end of third grade, I'd like them to get at least 90 out of 100. Now, that's not many, in my opinion, to expect in 6 minutes. And some of the students really did struggle on this task in August. So I'm hoping with all the practice students have been doing on the Pearson SuccessNet website, as well as just maturity, I'm really expecting almost all the kids to get at least 90 out of 100 in the 6 minutes. So enclosed in students' behavior logs is the actual test, the actual 100 problems for addition. There's also a subtraction test that we will take on Friday as well. And enclosed in the behavior log are the exact 100 problems that they'll be tested on. Feel free to photocopy these so they can practice. Also on the wiki page you can download the addition and subtraction as well as the multiplication. And really I'm really hoping the students will get the 90 out of 100 this Friday when they take the test. So definitely please practice. You can give them 6 minutes, so it's like a real situation. Also use the Pearson Success site as a great way to practice addition and subtraction. If you're in the car, you can ask mom to quiz you on addition and subtraction, or dad, or whoever is driving you around. Just quiz you on the facts. 6 plus 6, that's 12. 7 plus 5, that's 12. And just drill with those facts. You don't need to be on the computer to practice your math facts. So definitely keep up with that. And remember that your math facts log will be due next Monday, I believe it's December 8th. So with the math facts log, I'm expecting that every day students are studying for about 10 minutes. So you'll write the date, how you studied, whether it be the Pearson site, practicing the 100 problems in 6 minutes, or however long it took you, having somebody quiz you with flashcards orally. However you studied, definitely indicate that. And I'd love for you, obviously, to use the Pearson site as much as possible as well, because not only am I giving you math facts practice, but I've assigned money practice, elapsed time practice, a lot of different games, and if a student struggled on their DMR quizzes, I assign extra remedial practice. As well as if students do really well, I try to assign some 4th grade practice as well. So please use the site. I know many of you have been doing so. I'm going to pause this right here. I'm going to upload a second chapter 2 of the November 29th newsletter. So please hang in there.